Norway are back in action this evening, 8 p.m. Eastern. They'll be taking on Senegal in Group I. Remember, they won their opener against Iraq 4-1, and we got to see Erling Haaland scoring twice in that game on what was his first World Cup appearance. Like it was nothing. Frank Leboeuf here with us, joining now. Colin Udo still with us as well. And this is another chance to see Erling Haaland tonight in action, Frank.
Yes, definitely, and on a big game. I mean, that's going to be two different cultures of football, more aggressiveness with Norway, and more skills, I would say, from Senegal. But two teams who want to do well, and it's maybe one of the biggest and toughest group that we have with France, Senegal and Norway, and you have to win that game, but mostly you don't have to lose that game. That's what is important for Norway and Senegal, knowing especially for Senegal that they already have lost one game. So if Norway wins that game, they're going to be qualified, but I'm not surprised with the qualification that we've seen from them. And also the two games against Italy. They deserve to be here, and they are one of the dark horses that we can see emerging and winning maybe something.
Yeah, let's talk about the Senegal side of this as well, if we can, Colin, because their coach Chow has said that there won't be an anti-Haaland plan. It's going to be an anti-Norway plan, but they maybe do need to deal with that big man, Erling Haaland.
Oh, yeah, certainly. Look, you can't go into a game facing Erling Haaland and think you're not going to have a plan for him. I understand Theo's argument, so to speak, of not wanting to focus on one player. But, I mean, Frank and Nedum are going to tell you, they've been out there in the trenches, that you don't go into a game like that against a player like that and think, oh, well, we don't have time for him. We're just going to focus on the whole team, because otherwise then he's going to make you pay. So I think Senegal will definitely make a plan for Erling Haaland. If that comes to the overall strategy of how they defend against Norway, that's fine. But the most important thing for Senegal is that they have to make a plan for themselves, because there's just been so much coming out of that Senegal camp, issues with Bono. I mean, what is a World Cup without an African team, not having financial issues? Nigeria is not here, so Senegal is taking up the slack, not having players pay their bonuses, coach not being on a contract, being owed for 6 months, and chef be flying home, players ordering their own food from outside because the food they're getting is not so good according to reports. So Senegal have to deal with all of that. Thankfully, their coach says that has been resolved, but I think they've got to fight the battle within themselves first and win that before they can go and start talking about winning against Norway.
What are you looking forward to here, Ale?
When you think about defending Erling Haaland and defending Norway, you cannot overlook the fact that alongside Erling Haaland is Alexander Sorloth, who is a big body and is a guy who will sort of float around Erling Haaland. And I think the reason they're doing that is because in the case of Senegal in particular, Sorloth will go and battle with Koulibaly, which then allows Erling Haaland to go and dominate the other center back and the other defenders. They put Sorloth sort of as a shield to Erling Haaland. And you have two big bodies. You're going to have to address one of them because Koulibaly cannot split in two. And so if you're battling against Sorloth, that leaves Erling Haaland with a mismatch, and that is something that I think Norway can take advantage of. Senegal, I thought, showed a lot of good things in the first half against France, but when France picked up the tempo and the speed of play and the quality of play, it felt like they were a step behind. If Norway can replicate some of that, because I don't think you can get to the level of France, I think they can manufacture, create opportunities, and that's where Erling Haaland is at his most dangerous.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really interesting tie, because I get the point about Sorloth and Haaland, and with Haaland himself, he's like, if the service is good, he is excellent. He's not necessarily somebody that will come and link up the play in any particular way. Even though he can do it, that's not his strength. And I watched, before the tournament started, I watched Norway against Morocco, and the style of play that Morocco had really put Norway under a lot of pressure. Morocco sort of faded away a little bit in the second half, for different reasons, I'm sure. But this style thing is interesting because I think Norway do have a very European style. But for Senegal, a team that played in the final of AFCON, whether they won it or not, it's completely up to you. But I think when they get into full flight and they're playing with aggression and the skill and talent that they have, they're going to have some really good physical matchups, which maybe they would have potentially lost against France, which I think they can win against this Norway side.
Martin Odegaard, by the way, has to be an important player for Norway. I don't know that he often does as much as he should be doing for Norway. Certainly did not do that in the first game. We need to see more consistently from him.
We've been seeing it all from the fans. That's one thing we can say. They've been brilliant. This game is coming up in the New York, New Jersey Stadium, so they are up there in Times Square, bringing the Norwegian row to Times Square. Lovely. Brilliant stuff. Okay, let's hear from Chris Turner, our rapper, who caught up with some Norwegian fans in Manhattan.
I'm here outside the Comedy Cellar in the West Village. I found some Norwegian fans. We went to Boston to see the Scots. They were drinking everything dry. Are you guys going to match that?
We're going to give them a really good challenge.
I'm gonna do a rap for these Norwegians, improvised based on your suggestions. Yeah. You guys are going to give me anything related to Norway, the team, the country, whatever you want. So
troll, you know this old troll that lurk in the mountains.
The trolls that lurk in the mountains, the oil mountains.
We did try to improve the gene pool of the UK and thus also the US.
Yeah, you guys made us taller. Thank you for that.
We ended up with Haaland.
The main Viking.
Erling Haaland, the main Viking, the leader. Imagine seeing that coming towards you.
Get the fjords in as well.
Okay, fjords, trolls, improving the gene pool, and Erling Haaland.
Buy all of Sweden.
And they could buy all of Sweden. Wow. Hey, it's fine to make fun of Sweden. Okay, let's drop this beat. This is a freestyle, all improvised for you guys. Oh, this is the whitest rap ever. Genetically, 23andMe. This is it. Cool. You look at us, see the family tree, we're close together. Norway and me, Chris T, whitest rap ever. It's okay, yeah, you're scoring the goals. Who is that? That's the King Haaland, not troll. He be taller than that to your liking. Striking, number 9, and he's playing the Vikings. Kick it in the net, maybe get a hat trick. Not yet, maybe one more tomorrow might catch it. Of course the trolls, who be counting, they be lurking. Short little things in the mountains. I'm so ugly and wrinkly, hair so pointy and my skin so crinkly. I lurk around, getting all the money. The troll voice I do is incredibly funny. And of course, you might say, we're keeping it really clean, improving the pool of the people with the genes, making us taller, making us blonder. The Vikings came across the pond, they were in their dragon boats. They were like, let's go, we're going to put on the show. When we start to row, you be getting instinct. This is incredible. Look at this rhythm, we cut it low. This is what we need. Yes, I'm sure they're going off beat, so we cut to the fjords. That's a nice little chasm there in the earth. You've got to plow it for the oil all the money is worth. You've got the deep sea, it's rising up to the capital. I can't believe we got the Oslo rapping it all. It's so nice with the white, red and blue that matches with America and England too. So there we go, that's the thing me likey. Harling, I hope when he plays England he doesn't go all strikey. Yeah. Norwegians, please tell Haaland not to score if he plays any of us. Any of us, you guys are amazing. Norwegians, best of luck.
That took a historical turn I was not expecting. Let's be honest. There, you liked it, Frank?
I loved it. I mean, I'm very impressed, and I wouldn't be able to do that. It's the guy is a magician of words.
The guy is a magician of words. Maybe he could get that. Do you know, like when he's going to perform, and you have the quotes of what everybody said about you. Frank Leboeuf, the guy's a magician.
Frank Leboeuf, World Cup winner.
World Cup winner, magician.
Look, the guy is a magician, and if he is a magician, can he give some rhythm to the Norwegian guys that were next to him?
That's tough.
I'm just, you know, this is not rhythm. They're looking a little stiff.
So maybe that's why we're not good dancers.
Did he play the music over his rap, or did he do it afterwards?
I don't know.
Yeah, after. So yeah, so that's why they're out.
Look at Nathan being kind. Listen, for pure entertainment, if you're on Snapchat. Will we see more Messi magic today as Argentina take on Austria at 1 p.m. Eastern in Dallas Stadium? Both teams won their opening games, but we all know it was Lionel Messi who stole the headlines on match day 1 with a hat-trick in the opener. Well, the boys are over at the Sandbox now to tell us how that first goal against Algeria came about.
Thank you, Kay. We're going to give you the keys. Well, not we. Natum is going to give you the keys as to how is it that you go about stopping Lionel Messi. Good luck with that.
Trying to stop.
Well, let's just set up that first goal against Algeria. Now, earlier on in his career, Lionel Messi would start out in this sort of areas. And then he would come on and drift with the ball, and he would look to combine, but he would start wide. For years now, he actually takes far more of a central position and really loves this area of the field, where he is behind the midfield line and in front of the back line. Now, in order to find him and in order to make it an effective play for Lionel Messi and an effective place to be, you need to search and find them with the ball. And you got to give credit to Rodrigo de Paul, because in this particular sequence, he was able to split the lines, hit a penetrating pass, and put Lionel Messi in a position where now he has choices. And because you're the center back, okay, Nato Manua, you tell me. Good luck. How do you go about stopping him?
You know, initially that pass from Rodrigo de Paul is an excellent pass. There's risk involved, but it's the perfect ball for Messi. And as soon as he gets on the half turn, this is where you have problems. Because now, essentially, these defenders, you could argue they're in hell. One of the first problems is you have the likes of Almada, you have the likes of Lautaro Martinez making these runs forward. And you have to take those runs seriously, because you know with somebody like Lionel Messi, there is a chance that the balls could be played in and around these spaces. There's absolutely a chance of that being the case. So you have to think, okay, we're going to drop. But then you're also dropping when one of the best finishers in the history of the game is also coming forward towards you. So you're in hell now. And in fairness, you have to make a decision. What is the least likely option for him to score? And on this occasion, you think, well, let him shoot. But we're talking about Lionel Messi. And then before you know it, there's a ball goes straight into your net. It's the first of what ended up being a very, very special day for Messi and the Argentina team.
Okay. Well, so Kay, yeah, you came to us and to NATO to find a solution, and Lionel Messi still put the ball in the back of the net. So good luck, Austria.
I'm just still impressed with those red lines that Naden got to draw in the sandbox.
He's really proud of those.
The world's largest Messi statue, standing at 26 meters in Argentina, weighing 70 tons. It is 5 meters taller than the large statue of Messi in India. This is Messi. He is massive. Here's a Messi mural as well. Wonderful stuff that we're getting to see here in Dallas, where Argentina are playing later today. And we went to
NATO for solutions, and his solution was no solution at all.
Yeah, Messi get the red lines, and then we see some true art. Yeah, these fans getting ready for Messi. They cannot wait to see more after what we saw in round one from Argentina, where he did score his first World Cup hat-trick. What will we see against Austria? Let's get word from Frank Leboeuf, who is still with us. Another chance to see Messi, a man who, of course, you have met, Frank Leboeuf.
Oh.
Well, the guy seems to be unstoppable. And on top of it, again, like in 2022, and I was far away from thinking that would be possible again, is that everybody is sacrificing for him. And the team works for him like crazy to make sure the guy's going to be sure. On that special goal, the first goal, for me, one of the centre-backs should have gone closer before Messi got the ball. But when he got it and turned, it was over. It was too late. But that guy is a genius. He doesn't need to be strong, doesn't need to be physical. He has everything else needed to score fantastic goals and to see better than anybody else, to see before anybody else. So it's possible that Lionel Messi keeps on doing great. Just want to talk about the statue, if you don't mind. It seems to be that Ronaldo and him are in contest for everything, even on the ugliest statue. Because that Ronaldo one very ugly, that one is as ugly as the other one. So they are in a contest for everything, those guys.
Oh, Frank's not so happy with the statues as he was with the rapping that he heard earlier in the show. But yeah, there is that Messi statue.
It's a very long arm in the statue.
It's a very interesting position the statue's in as well, but whatever. Who am I to complain? I'm not in the statue business. However, Messi is in the breaking record business, and tonight he could become the all-time leading scorer in World Cup play. He went level with Miroslav Klose in that last game with 16 World Cup goals. Messi getting his in the 27 games that he's played. You cannot put it past him for doing it once again and breaking another record here.
No, absolutely not. He's an icon. He's an icon for the sport. You know, had basically been the face of it for his whole career this last 20 years. And, do you know, as well, for as good as he is, the thing that was quite alarming in there was I just saw, like, Kylian Mbappe just a few steps below, just 2 games behind. So we're going to talk about Messi doing it, and then maybe we'll get a chance to talk about, say, Mbappe doing it as well. But I think for how good he is as a player, you know, this is so significant. He has statues not just in Argentina, he has them all around the world. This is how important he is to the game of football. People from other countries support this player like he is one of their own. So yeah, it would be great if he was able to do it, and maybe you could hear some words from him talking about the significance of that. And yeah, every time he's playing, you just have to watch, don't you? Because you just know something special is going to happen.
Did anybody notice, after we did the breakdown and Frank was talking about how he would have defended Lionel Messi, there was a passive-aggressive tone towards Nathan from Frank saying, if I were a center back, I would have stepped into that space. I'm not backing off of him. I'm stepping into that space. I think Frank would have done that differently than Nathan. We have controversy.
No, let's not do that. Let's not do that, Ale, because he then said, after Messi turns, you know that it's over. Thank you, Frank. You agreed with us.
Well,
thank you, Frank. Don't listen to him. We'll stay together. Don't listen to him.
Kind of agree.
Kind of agree. Yeah. All right. Some people are not sticking with anything. Mark Ogden was not so complimentary about the USA and his pre-tournament pick, saying the United States, the most surprising team that won't make it out of the groups. When Turkey won their World Cup playoff against Kosovo in March, it was bad news for the US. Turkey will be the best team in Group D by some distance. Oof. So it heaps of pressure on Mauricio Pochettino's team to beat Paraguay and Australia. But Pochettino has failed to create a feel-good factor, and the US team has done nothing in the past 2 years to suggest it will suddenly come good now. Now, at least for Mark, that was before the tournament. Julien Leroy is still sticking with his bias against the US, it would seem, even though he does it wearing a US shirt. Here's what he said on the latest Gavin Jules show.
Jules, World Cup fever is building in the streets.
USA, US. How much have we heard the USA since they won that second game? And now they all believe here that they can win the World Cup and they're going to win the World Cup. Even Zlatan on US TV said, yes, they can win the World Cup. No, they can't. They're not going to win the World Cup.
Jules. No, they can't, he says. 10th favourites to win the World Cup as it stands right now. Mark Ogden saying bad things before the tournament. Jules doubling down during the tournament. After seeing what the United States can offer, what can you say, Ali Moreno? You were flying that banner the other day for the USA.
Here we go.
All I said is get excited. And get excited based on facts. Based on what you have seen from the team. Not on projection, not on what we make.
Coming up, Argentina against Austria, France taking on Iraq after that, followed by Norway against Senegal, and then it's all rounded out with Jordan against Algeria. So let's get the picks. We're bringing in Frank Leboeuf for this one. I'll do his for him. Okay, Frankie?
All right.
Just for you, Frankie, not for anyone else, all right?
Okay.
Okay, let's get started with Norway.
Thank you very much.
Yes, Norway against Senegal.
Norway's... because I want the three of them to get qualified, I'm talking about France, Senegal, and Norway. I will say a draw in that game, and Senegal will win the last game against Iran and get qualified. So
just today, Frank.
1-1, Norway, Senegal.
Okay, all right.
1-1.
Okay.
Do you know what? I like his thinking, actually.
Yeah?
I want to go for Norway because I have a few Norwegian friends, but I also have a few Senegalese friends. So let me sit on the fence.
Okay.
Can we get a professional on this, please?
You have friends? All right.
Bias, friends.
This is how you make your decision.
That's what we do.
I'll tell you what, Frank, he's picking a draw, right? There is no draw when it comes who wears a V-neck better. Stewie wears it better than Frank. I'm not picking with Frank. I'm going Norway.
Yeah, I'm not going against Erling Haaland after what I saw in the first game, so I'm going for Norway too. All right, next up, Frank Leboeuf. I wonder who you've got here, France against Iraq.
You know, with the national team, we get a tendency to get a little bit sloppy, in games like that. So I will go for France, of course, 2-0.
We get a little bit sloppy, but they won't concede and they're going to score two.
Just bring this just over there.
You could have taken me with you.
Oh, sorry, I should have taken it. Yeah, sorry. I didn't want to assume.
Well, I'll join the party. Why not?
Just in case.
No, that's all right.
Okay.
Argentina, Austria. Wow. Frank.
Who does Messi play for?
Come on, Messi, Argentina.
Is he going to break the record tonight, Frank?
No, yeah, Messi, 2-0,
Would
3-0.
you like me to?
Well,
or do you want to do this on yourself?
Look,
are you not sure?
No,
You're not
listen,
sure?
I'm not. It's not my technical ability to put this together, but I'm just saying, as a recommendation, we may want to have a different shade of blue here so that we can differentiate the flag. I'm just suggesting something for the production team. Thank you. Yeah. Argentina and Messi breaking records today.
Yep. Okay. All right. Jordan, Algeria, final game of the day. Who have we got? No, Frankie.
Algeria have too many friends, you know, who told me that they're going to beat Argentina. They've been smashed by Messi, so I want to put Algeria, otherwise they're going to be very upset. So Algeria.
Algeria,
Yeah, so
okay.
Again, the friends.
Friends thing, right?
Oh, friends. Speaking of friends, yeah, I've got a few Algerian friends, yeah. Might as well support them.
I don't know if I have Jordan friends or Algerian friends, but
you can go for a draw.
I'm just gonna go with Algeria.
Follow me. Friends.
That's a good point, Frank. I don't have many friends.
Makeup was done by a Jordanian today, so.
Oh, there you go. All right. Okay.
Professional